The Courtyard is a surprisingly straightforward map. Well, I guess not surprisingly, but it's one of the fighting maps. And if I can open the door here. There we go. It is a damaged door, not a normal door. You can go ahead and kill some of these dudes. Lots of imps out here throwing fireballs. And shade, of course. And that's not everybody, there's still more over here. I mentioned a couple episodes ago about monster density, and good grief, we've got plenty of it here. I'm Ben with Compelled Cooperation. We're playing through Doom 2. And we are currently... well, we're not in the courtyard yet, but that was the courtyard there if you saw the glimpse of it. And if be careful not to fall in that nukage pool on the outside. Unlike most of Doom 1, not all of these pools have ways out, and that one definitely does not. So if you fall in there with almost 200 health like I have, you would slowly have to wait and watch yourself die. Because there's no other way out. There's a lot of space out here in this courtyard. I can go ahead and use it to my advantage and run around, hope that some of the monsters start infighting. Which is one of the more fun aspects of Doom as a series. Especially once those projectiles start flying. You can see the yellow key over there, yellow skull key. I'll be getting that in a little bit. Alright, there's some fighting going on. I'll take care of these guys over here. Find an excuse to use the rocket launcher, which I almost never do. Lots of fighting noises going on, so that bodes well, I think. Oh, I don't like him. I'll go ahead and use the BFG for some crowd control here. Oh, somebody died. Always nice to hear some death noises. And I might as well get this invulnerability, because if I don't, no one else will. Would be awful if enemies could use some of these pickups. And I can't see a single thing. Alright, the courtyard now is strewn with bodies, and I'll pick up one of these. And what do we have in here? Oh, it's an ambush. Too bad they can't see me. I'm always wary of the invisibility because of how it affects the thrown fireballs, and thus how effective my dodging of those thrown fireballs can be. But we can go ahead and grab the skull key and teleport into here, which is a secret. You can see one of the textures that's sometimes used for damaging floors, but it's not a damaging floor in this case. We actually are going through this area a bit backwards. Now, if you didn't notice, we picked up a computer area map in that secret, so that's why we're able to see all the areas we haven't traversed to yet. So, oh, let's leave. No, wait. We can't leave. Only we totally just came by the switch that opens that. That's the entrance that we're seeing as the exit because we took a shortcut to the middle when we teleported into that secret. So we're doing things a little bit out of order, but that's fine. And a big reason why I'm using the shotgun here, not only because the shotgun is probably the best weapon in the game, is that the number of former humans around makes it really easy to replenish my shotgun ammo, which is always a nice thing to have. Each one of these guys gives me 3 shots. I'm still capped at 100, and there's no way of increasing that, so... I will always have shotgun ammo. Especially if they keep throwing boxes of 20 at us, which they do quite often. Now, if I can find my way out, you'd think it would be easier given the fact that I just picked up a map. And you know that I've played these levels before. Sometimes quite a bit before. And let's pick up some of these pickups. That's what they're for. And the courtyard is looking wonderful with all the bodies strewn absolutely everywhere. I'm not gonna go in there yet. Still have a few more things to do out here. Like him. Let's take care of you, buddy. Speaking of teleporters, this'll take us back to here. Not the most useful, but I could see where that vantage point might be neat if you weren't in the middle of everything already. And hopefully you're not claustrophobic, because being trapped into a dark room with 2 of those guys isn't the best thing in the world. Although I'm sure that there are much more creepy passageways in different parts of Doom. Somehow I managed to go the entire time without going inside of the door that's right there. And I know there's gonna be a lot of guys here, so let's go ahead and get this out. And bam. Although they came at me from the sides as well, so sadly my wonderful health and armor are now not as wonderful as they had been before, but that's okay. And we've gone through there. We just need to get to the spot in the upper right. And it's not this teleporter. It's the one up there that I did not go into. And there's the blue key there. it would almost be camouflaged amongst the mess of other things, except for the fact that it's flashing blue. Helps it stand out a little bit. These are all convenient because I am below 200% health, so all of these will be very useful to me. These small potions are able to bring you above 100% to 200%. Although in the case of armor, remember, armor functions slightly different in that it reduces by 50% or 33% depending on which color armor you have on, so whichever armor you picked up last will affect how effective your armor is regardless of how many potions you pick up. So you could end up with 200% armor that only negates 1/3 the damage, or absorbs 1/3 the damage rather. And let me grab these cells. I don't think I'm going to worry about the last couple of enemies here. I have no idea where they would be. I don't want to take forever looking for them. But the exit is right by the entrance, and we just jump in this little pool of water, and we are finished with the courtyard.